I'm showing them little garden, guys. We're gonna do a vlog. Alright. So up there, so it's foggy, man. Hold on. Please. Alright, tonight I come fade now get no better. Anyway, my the garden. Alright, see it there? I don't know if you can hide flowers that are there. That's it. We have some nice sweet potato. One thing I do wrong was planting this with this, right? I should plant this with this. I'm not sure if this right here is melon or pumpkin, but it is one of the two, right? And you can see a bit of tomato. So on tomato right there, so pretty tomato right there. So to me it look like pumpkin still, although melon runs still, it look like pumpkin. All right, so for the farm stores we have the seeds them for over a long time. Only need to stop selling because me buy one whole heap of tomato and not one no come, right? And this was the local tomato I bought, and squeeze out the seed and see me I get some. I need for chew this get it fixed, probably because of the I call it the sweet potato is covering, more like hovering the tomato, right? And the pumpkin it'll do the same too. So I need for separate it, make it look like that. But to me it'll come good. And if you're fast enough, you can see that there is a sweet potato under there, right? So the sweet potato are bare because we see a sweet potato above the dirt, right? And stabilize. After you pass one little section, I love cane. I don't know why, but I have a cane fetish. So I did plant some cane right here, so, and then I did go ahead and I did plant some over the other side. But those over the other side, them not come. But the metal, it's a small garden. So what I tried to do was section the garden, right? And if you can identify what flower is that, I'll be giving away a prize, right? All right, so over there, so that nice little white something there is cabbage, right? That cabbage don't fold. See the next one over there, so it don't fold. That cabbage don't fold. And sometimes you're eating a certain type of food and you feel for a taste at the end. That cabbage will give it a final taste, and that cabbage is very good because it cuts down on, if you have fibers, it shrinks it, right? So That cabbage is very good. Alright, moving from the cabbage, slow movement, we have corn. No, these corns, they were planted just the other day, and if you can see, I just planted that bush cabbage there. I was just testing it to see if it would come up, but it has not withered. It has not withered. It kind of look dry, but it has not withered, so you can see say yeah, you're gonna get some life out of that, right? And because I had so many potato, remember, it's not all the while I want rice, so therefore I was trying to see if I can get some other sweet potatoes to go with the corn between to between the corns, right? So you can see where there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweet potatoes I placed between the corn. Also, right, if you can tell me what flower is that, you'll get a prize. That flower right there, if you can tell me what flower is that, you'll get a prize, right? Alright, so we're going down. Alright, good. There's another bush cabbage that I planted recently, right? As you can see, that is catching, right? I thought that it would have dried up by now, but no, there's a little bit of hope right there. So you can see it getting nice and fluffed up. The top, it grows up, right? So if you're seeing where the leaves at the bottom right down there is dry, it's not gonna be dry. It grows up, so the further it grows, the greener the leaves will get, right? All right, next to that, we'll have the good old mint, right? I got this mint just the other day. Let me show you the mint. Yeah, yeah, help him, Edo. Polish your shoes then. Okay, all right, so that's the mint tree. I'm trying to get that mint tree to really come because mint is very difficult to bear on the soil. Alright, so next to the mint tree, and remember guys, it's a home garden, right? We have that plant. Remember me tell you, if you can tell me the name of the plant, you'll get a prize. And beside that plant now, we have, let me zoom out, we have the good old gungo. Right, so most Jamaicans were fascinated by gungo. I'm fascinated by soup preparation, right? A lot of other persons they love rice, but that's how the gungo looks. Let me zoom a bit. So that's the gungo plant. I think that's not the only gungo plant that's there. Alright, so see the gungo plant there. And beside that now we have the good old callaloo. Right, so that's how the callaloo looks. Yeah, that's a nice callaloo. The good thing about them callaloo here, they are very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. And if you can see, there's corn between. So we have another corn between, right? And there's another gungo right there. There's not just one, two gungos. But as I says, there's something eating them up though. See? And this happened today. Yeah, because I didn't see this yesterday. So we'll have the nice little gungo right there pushing up. Alright, so who don't know this? That's pine. That's the good old pine. And we don't have one pine, we have another pine right there, right? And between that I have the corn. Alright, so if we have all pepper, so the pepper there, good old pepper coming up, good old pepper. And in the olden days, a lot of persons, we used to watch the Popeye, and Popeye used to love to eat spinach. So that's the good old spinach. Let me zoom up. Yeah, that's good old spinach coming up. That one over there looks very beautiful. That one looks nice. That one looks very nice. So that's a spinach. Right here now, we have, this is a star fruit. Yep, that's a star fruit. That's the kitty messing around, right? And between the star fruit, I went ahead and I placed some cassava right there. And so there's a cassava, right? This cabbage was cooked. So I said, instead of throwing away the head, I'm going to plant the head. And see, it has not withered. So you ever hear the saying, don't throw it all? Nothing, no dash away, no dead, no dash away. Yeah, I eat that. So we're near. I don't know a lot of persons know mulberry, right? But this is the stick. I got the stick the other day and I planted it, and voila, the leaves are coming up. All right, and this right here is my good old banana, right? And this is another mulberry. All right, let you see. What are you doing? All right, I'm doing a vlog. The vlog is about my little garden, right? And why I did this vlog is because a lot of persons downgrade farming, right? And there is nothing nothing wrong with farming as long as you put your mind to it. You can make a meal, right? So the corn is there, the cabbage is there. You can't just go there and these plants, they are not sprayed. So you can just pick it, wash it, and then eat it, right? So guys, instead of being the type of person that is laid back and think that, oh, there's no work or there's nothing to do, use your hands for something that you can really benefit from, right? So there's a lot of potato right here. I plan on transporting the potatoes, as in being as the ends are running out. Being as the ends are running out, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another row and get them to make another batch, another set. I have a lot going down, but I have a big family, so why not? Alright, so if you make some steps into the yard, you'll see where I also have wild callaloo growing. It's callaloo regardless, not the type of callaloo that I showed you right there, but it's wild callaloo. And there's a coconut tree down there, right? And we have one big banana tree, and it would have never grow, right? So instead of being laid back, there you have, sorry, instead of being laid back and heavily spending on money, you can save or use it for other things. There's nothing wrong with doing a little garden here and there. Once you have the space, even if it's not a big area, you can do a little garden, right? And I have a nice big June plum tree, right? That June plum tree, since recently we picked the last June plum off it, and we're getting set on it now. It's blossoming now, and we're going to get another set because June plum is on it now, right? So when you have a garden like this, you will see where, because I've seen where flying animals such as birds are attracted to the home. But I'll show you a nest or nests in another video, right? But I've seen where we have birds building nests on the house that we live, right? And it's not an old structure. The structure is okay. Your foot, your foot, your foot. Tell she not forget some porridge. Give him some porridge. She don't make him drink it. And I forgot to show you, we had a yam hill. So that's how the yam hill should look, guys. If you're interested in doing yam hill, that's how the yam hill should look. I know a lot of old veteran farmers, they're going to say, oh, this should be on a hill, that should be on a hill. That's not how it is done. But as far as I see, right, I've seen where I was able to reap based on how I have planted the crop. So there's nothing wrong with doing it the way that I did it, right? I know persons are going to say, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But based on how I've done it, I've not been wrong. I've reaped from it. So therefore, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And as I said before, guys, we know that we are trained, and we know that government does not provide work for teachers or most so workers, right, that have the qualification. Yet we do not have to sit down and not. There's a lot you can earn. You don't have to. There are other ways that you can earn. Just start doing your thing. No, if you earn $2,000, right, and you don't have to buy corn, you don't have to buy melon, you don't have to buy that, or you don't have to buy this, or you don't have to buy that, or you don't have to buy this. Do you know that you can save that $2,000 for that week? And being as this type of plant, they were grown. Some was planted this week, some was planted the other week. It can be reaped accordingly, right? So, as I said before, the hype, we all know the hype doesn't last. As long as you are able to prepare your meals and have it satisfactory, that's just all that matters, right? As I said before, there are a lot of things to life. There is a lot, right? You don't have to wait on handout. And guys, meet my bunny. Hi. Hello. Say hi. Right now he's busy. He says I'm eating, so I'm not in for it today. Alright, baby. I do understand. Alright, so guys, as I said before, this is my little garden. I do encourage. Oh, let me zoom. You're not seeing it very good. Good. Alright, so this is my little garden. It's my green garden. And it took a whole lot of work to get it where it is. And believe in me, I'm proud of myself, right? Alright, I'm going to pause this video for 1 second so I can get to show you my chicks. Alright, I'm not able to, let me see.